Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Here I am with another live streaming session for you guys. I hope everything is all right. Everybody's all right. Today, I would like to talk about to-do lists, okay, and the importance of approach it in a different way. Okay, I was just looking at my to-do list for today. Okay, let me show it to you, and it looks like something like this. Okay, and most of the times as hospitality professional, managers, bartenders, waiters, we organize our life. We have a lot to do. We work for long hours, so we need to organize our personal life as well as our business life. And most of the times we come out with something like this, okay? A lot of things to do and trying to keep up with things. With what? As a result, we're gonna have a sense of frustration because there is no way that I'm gonna do all these things tomorrow, okay? Today. So at the end of the day, that's why I feel I have this sense of an achievement that, even though I've done a lot of things, most of the times I will feel not satisfied with myself because I wasn't able to do it. Okay, so I'm seeing a friend of mine who is a personal coach, and I encourage you to do the same, guys. Get a coach, get a mentor, get somebody maybe that have the same interest as you have, and try and push each other to reach your goals, or do this what is known as mind master session with friends and colleagues, to try and see, because most of the times you see that your way, you think that is the best way, but then when you start exchanging ideas, you will understand that there are different ways to approach things, and seeing from a different perspective will make all the difference in the world. Okay, going back to what I was saying about my coach, we were discussing about this sense of frustration, okay, and how can I overcome that, and he said very simply, let's shift from to-do list to objectives. Okay, so what are going to be the big three objectives that if by the end of today I've been managed to achieve them, I will be feeling satisfied, happy with myself. Okay, so not going to check all the lists and go done, but most of the list he hasn't been achieved, and feeling frustrated and sad. But okay, what are the top 3 things that I need to achieve today? Not 20 things, only 3 things. This is very important, because even if I am like halfway of the day and I already managed to achieve this, maybe make a very important phone call, maybe do a little pitch of your product with your next client, maybe you would get into a point that maybe at 2 o'clock in the afternoon you finish with the 3 main objectives for the days. And that means that you can actually relax, or can go to work feeling satisfied, feeling happy about yourself, and not struggling and frustrated like before. So I'm gonna give it a go. I've been talking about this with my coach just a couple of days ago. So I'm gonna start this different approach, and I encourage you to do the same. Not feeling overwhelmed with things, but just think about what are my projects going, what is my objective, my main goal that I'm going towards in this part of my life, and see what are the best 3 things, the top 3 things I need to achieve today will get me closer to this goal, to this objective, instead of trying to achieve all these things. There is going to be no way, even with a 48 hours day, I'm going to be able to achieve all these things. Okay, So productivity, how to become a better person, more than a better bartender, more than a better hospitality professional, how to use meetings productively, to make sure that you inspire more and more your staff, then your staff is not frustrated, and they can get it off their chest if there's something they want to talk about but they haven't had the opportunity to do it. These are all things that I'm going to talk about in my brand new workshop. Let me show you something very important. Going back to the workshop, let me show you this, okay? So in the workshop that is called the customer journey, we're gonna talk about strategies and technique that you can use the day after you finish the workshop in your bar. So even if you're not a manager, these are things that you can start doing as a bartender, or you can start proposing to your manager, shall we try, for a week to do strategy A, strategy B, strategy C, to start upselling your second drink, a spirit that you want to showcase in your bar with your new customer, with your regular customer. So in the workshop then we're going to talk about the power of creating your own cocktail kits, for example, to make sure that your customer have fun and maybe have a second drink or a third drink because they are interacting themselves with the creation process of the drink itself. We're going to talk about the opportunity that you will have with food pairing as well, that not a lot of bars are actually using at the moment. Okay, we will talk about also how to use the strategies that restaurants use right now, especially for tourist menus, to take advantage and use it with our cocktail to improve our income just very quickly, and giving let's say a bigger offer to your customer, but at the same time try and gain some more income for each and every single cocktail with a very simple techniques. We're going to talk about conceptual menus, so the storytelling side of it, how Nike, how Facebook, how big brands out there are using storytelling to engage emotionally their customers, and that's what we need to start doing in our bars and restaurants as soon as possible as well, because we work in what kind of industry? What do you think? We work in the experience business, okay? So we want to create experiences with our guests. How to leverage the power of cocktail making right at the customer's table, okay, with a very small budget that you can start implementing straight away. The power of cocktail coasters and how to use it as a marketing tool and as a way to make people perceive the waiting time differently moving forward. Okay, what else? How to create a telephone script that your customer will perceive you more professionally straight away from the very first telephone call, to make sure that all your staff are going to use the same script that make you appear more professional, and to start using some particular questions that you will need in order to create a unique experiences. So if there is a celebration going on in these table booking, if maybe you have a friend that is on a wheelchair, so you need a particular area, particular table for that group of people, for example. We're going to talk about the power of biography and what the most important people are doing up there. Okay, the biography of Facebook, the biography of Instagram, Twitter, etc. How to leverage automatic reply in Facebook to make sure that you are perceived as a professional straight away. How to make Instagram stories like a pro. The importance of toilet marketing. How to make sure that you use that particular intimate moment where your customer is more you can influence it very easily, and how we can actually leverage this. The importance of having opening list, a closing list, and how to create one. How I made, in conjunction with the rest of my team, amazing bartender professional, how I make one of my latest bar project to become in the top 50 best bar in the world in only 365 days, in only 1 year. So this is where you're gonna find information about this workshop. Is maxlarocca.com/the customer journey. Okay, let me just show you a little bit what the page looks like. Okay, so you have a promo here, you have a little bit of the problems you might probably relate or not, what were my struggle in the past, how I actually overcame it, what I'm going to create in this workshop for you, the program, of course, who is directed to, a lot of video testimonials, so you can actually see what people are saying and what result they are achieving. Again, guys, I'm not talking about things that I've copied on the internet or seeing in other seminar. This is only true life experiences. How many times I've fallen down on my knees and I start all over again, and I've leveraged all the resources I had to make a difference in my professional and in my personal life as well. All this concept will be very easy to implement straight away from the day after you come out of the workshop. Okay, so if you don't have time to waste, or if you attended a lot of theoretical seminar, here is a completely different world, guys, because we're gonna make some simulation, we're gonna work together, you're gonna go deep on every single topic we're gonna discuss. I'm creating a pre-work questionnaire, because what I want to do, I want to make sure that I create a tailor-suit event for you. So I want to know what are your expectations, what are your problems in your bar, or in your restaurant, so I can create something that is made and adapted to you. Okay. Very importantly, what should I listen to me? What you should listen to me? I've been working as a bartender, as a manager, supervisor in the most exclusive restaurants, bar and establishment all around the world. Been creating cocktails they've been shared on very relevant cocktail books like Gary Regan cocktail books, for example. Been traveling the world and had the amazing opportunity of creating cocktail all over the world. And for the last more than 10 years, I've been collaborating with Diageo World Class as competition coach and judge, a professional speaker, and hospitality consultant. And I'm going to take all these expertise to coach you and to host you in the best possible way as well. So if you are a bartender, go down to this page, okay, maxlarocca.com/the customer journey. If you are a bar school, if you are an owner, if you want to create an event, just go on the page as well. You're gonna have a form dedicated for you where you can request information about the cost, information about how the logistic will work, and how to organize it in the best way possible to contribute to the hospitality professional in your area. Okay, so we started this presentation, this live stream, talking about to-do list and the power of trying to switch something like this. There we go. A very frustrating long to-do list that you will be never able to achieve it in one day. So you're gonna have this sense of frustration, ending your day saying, I'm not good enough because I haven't been able to do all these things. So switching this perspective to objective driven to-do list. Okay, so let's try and see what are the top 3 things that I must be accomplishing today to feel satisfied with myself, and something that will be very important to take my main project forward. And you will see that by taking the top 3, because you're gonna have the top 3 of this to-do list, you're gonna find it. Maybe it's gonna take you a few minutes to come out, but you will see that then maybe the other ones are not that as important as you thought they would be. Okay, and you can easily slide it off to the next day and just accomplish the main 3 goals. Okay, talking about this, I would like to recommend you a book that is called Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, and he talks a lot about the power of prioritizing, the importance of making your small to-do list maybe the night before, because during the night your brain starts finding ways on how to achieve better those top 3 things you've been written down. Okay, and Eat the Frog also talks about the frog in this book is the most the thing that you hate the most doing. Okay, what are the things amongst the top 3 things that you've written down the night before that you really hate, and this is the thing that you need to do first of all, because once you get that amazing sense of achievement of doing eating the frog, so making the thing that you most hate, you will see the other 2 things will become very, very easy. Okay, so start changing perspective from a very long to-do list to eating the frog. Okay, so what are the top 3 things? Come up with the top 3 things and start maybe delegating the other ones, or maybe postponing to the next day, and start feeling this amazing sense of achievement that you have as an hospitality professional, and also a sense of achievement in your personal life as well. So I hope you find this live helpful, and I would like you to share something very important, guys. Okay, which is my Instagram channel. Okay, this is very important. Let me just write down for you right now. Okay, let's duplicate this. The channel is very easy to find. It's Max La Rocca Tribe. Okay, on Instagram, on LinkedIn as well, on Twitter, on Facebook. Okay, this is the importance of having one unique username for all your channels, and that's something that we go very deeply in details in my workshop as well, that you will see here. You will see here on the top of this video, maxlarocca.com/the customer journey. Sorry guys, Max La Rocca Tribe. So cross posting is very important, and make sure you have a unique username for all your social media. And why? Because this is most easy for your clients, for your customer to follow you. if I'm watching you on Facebook and I would like to see what your other channels like, I don't need to guess. Okay, I don't need to guess what is the name of your account, because I don't know it. But by using the same username for all your channel, your customer should, trial and error. Let's see if maybe on Instagram is going to be the same username, and it won't lose you. It doesn't take so long to find you, and you have more chance to inspire. So please, guys, follow me on Max La Rocca Tribe. There is a brand new project that I'm making with some really productive Instagram live with top influential people and experts in other areas of our life as well, that we need to start taking into consideration to become better professional, better person first, and then better hospitality professional, because we need to have balance in our life in order to have more energy, more power, more self-esteem, more charisma to bring in the workplace all day long. And again, we're going to talk about also in those live about the importance of checklists, how to use the toilet as a marketing tool, the importance of automatic reply, how to leverage your cocktail making right at the table, food pairing, how to do your own cocktail kits, and how to upsell, not only sell one drink but 2 drinks, 3 drinks, 1 premium spirit, and so on. This will be shared in the next days on Instagram. So please make sure you follow me right now to make sure that you get all the notification. Just allow your notification so you will see when I'm on live. And we're going to talk about the morning ritual. That is something that it's especially bartenders don't take seriously, and also the customer journey, the brand new workshop that I just created for all of you. Just go on the maxlarocca.com/the customer journey, where you will find the program, where you can also subscribe to get an update where in the world and when is going to be the next workshop. Okay, so guys, I hope you find this live helpful. I'm gonna make as many live as possible to try and contribute to the hospitality industry as much as possible. I encourage you to make a difference in the workplace, not just think about techniques, cocktails, homemade ingredient, but just try and connect the dots to do like a 360-degree experience for your staff. Okay, I encourage you to follow me on all social media channels, have a look at the program, and make a difference now in the hospitality business, and show the world that we have a craft in our hands, that we have the same importance and the same level of chef, of sommelier, of designer, of photographer, of stylist. We make experience. We are very important to create amazing experience in the life of our customer, on our guest. Okay, so have an amazing day and make a difference right now. Ciao.